get him some juice so he can run into history today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. RPO complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Baker. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Needs it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work. They'll operate out of split backs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll send the back in motion. Sets his feet. It's locked. Out wide right, it's Smith. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barry Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Green. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The fake wants to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the
defense on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. The quick game. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
And I love when defenses understand the situation. It's 3rd and short. That ball's probably going to come out really fast, and the DB was ready for it. Threw it to the wide receiver. He broke on the football and got him to the ground right away.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Locke. Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Making the adjustment on the play. Hits inside. It's Booth. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the ground. He's got it again. He's past the sticks. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. The give is to Miller. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look.
Caught, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Going to the run, it's Miller. Nowhere to go.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Straight ahead, it's Green. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the counter play. He's out past the 35. Might have a chance. The 30. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bearcats. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Louisiana Tech, 3.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty. It's 2nd and 7. Quick give. It's Booth. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Powers inside. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Booth. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
From the gun, it's Miller. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Sells to fake. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it on the counter. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. The 30. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. He's changing the play. Drops back. It's Spaker. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Touchdown, Bearcats. A pick 6. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores. That is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off. Puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And right down the middle. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense has it, they're on the move. He goes down. The short return, but what a play to get the football back. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his man down the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They would have needed a boomer from here, a 55-yard field goal attempt, so instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Quarterback changing the play. Snapped on 4th down. Release to the back. Makes a grab past the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for space. It's Booth. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. Going to the run to start this second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw. It's locked. Right side, it's Green. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
DB's right up on the receivers. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost had a pick in the end zone.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Again, it's Brown. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back. Sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Sets his feet, it's Baker. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Miller. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Third and long right here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Man, that's frustrating. Defensively, you think you got the quarterback in the backfield, and he scrambles around, buys some time, and then throws a strike and ends up making a big play. You thought you had him? Nope.
They'll run it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second.
It's a running room. All the way. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Moves the pocket. It's Baker. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Running inside. It's Green. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Handoff again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to pass, it's Lott. Pulls it in, it's Green. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. Inside the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down the 1 of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
On the move, it's Green. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up. Regardless of what the pass protection was, sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeps it, looking for the edge. Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. On the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Fighting off the defender. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hits inside, it's Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A give to Brown. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Looking to throw, it's locked. Caught. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Makes the grab. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wants to throw one first. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happening.
Makes the grab on the big throw. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Miller. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back to pass. It's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll run him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Right at the line. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense playing a bail technique. Quick give. It's Brown. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it in his belly. They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Louisiana Tech, 21.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Quickly complete. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. There he goes. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running the red zone. It's Booth. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Baker. Under pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldog. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
and you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. I don't know, maybe he's mad at the offense, so he's not going to let him play with the football. They're just punting on second down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback signaling to his guy. To the air. It's Baker. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses will just boom in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA.